The American dream isn't what it used to be in some states. Economic downturns, job losses, high costs of living, and deteriorating infrastructure have led to mass exoduses across the country. These are states where communities are shrinking, businesses are closing, and entire towns are being left behind. Today, we're looking at the 10 fastest collapsing states in the U.S., where people are packing up and moving out in droves. If you're curious about which states are facing rapid decline and why, stay tuned. 10. Illinois. Illinois kicks off our list with deep financial troubles, high taxes, and a steady population decline. The state has lost nearly 2% of its population since 2010, with more than 850,000 residents leaving in the last decade. The reasons people are leaving include high property taxes, crippling pension debt, and political corruption, making Illinois one of the least attractive states to live in. The cost of living, especially in Chicago, is a significant factor as many middle-class families can no longer afford to stay. Entire neighborhoods in Chicago are seeing population declines, while small towns and rural areas are becoming ghost towns. California. California, once known for sunshine and opportunity, is now a state where the high cost of living is driving people out faster than ever. The state's population has decreased by over 500,000 people between 2020 and 2023, marking one of the largest population losses in its history. The cost of living in cities like San Francisco and Los Angeles is among the highest in the nation, with skyrocketing housing prices, high taxes, and rising crime rates, pushing residents to seek more affordable living conditions elsewhere. Environmental challenges like wildfires and droughts also make California less desirable for many Silicon Valley workers are fleeing to states like Texas and Florida for lower taxes and better quality of life. 8. Louisiana. Louisiana, known for its vibrant culture and music, is now facing an exodus due to environmental disasters, poor infrastructure, and economic challenges. The state has seen a population decline of over 2% in the last 5 years, with more than 100,000 people leaving since 2020. Frequent hurricanes, flooding, and infrastructure problems make living in Louisiana increasingly difficult. The decline of the oil and gas industry has led to job losses, and the state's high poverty rates, poor education systems, and rising crime further push people out. New Orleans and Baton Rouge have seen significant population losses, with residents moving to states with better job opportunities and safer living conditions. 7. West Virginia. West Virginia's beautiful mountains and rich history can't hide the fact that it's one of the fastest collapsing states in the U.S. The state has lost over 3% of its population in the past decade, making it one of the most rapidly shrinking states. The decline of the coal industry has devastated West Virginia's economy, leading to widespread job losses. Poverty rates are high, and opportunities for young people are scarce, pushing many to leave for better prospects elsewhere. The opioid crisis has also hit the state hard, leading to further social and economic decline. Many small towns that once thrived are now ghost towns, with schools closing and businesses shuttering. 6. Mississippi. Mississippi is a state grappling with high poverty rates, low wages, and an exodus of residents searching for a better life. The state's population has decreased by over 1.5% since 2020, with more than 40,000 people moving out in the last few years. Mississippi's lack of economic development, high poverty levels, and poor healthcare system make it one of the least appealing places to live in the U.S. Educational outcomes are among the worst in the nation, driving families to seek better opportunities for their children elsewhere. Rural areas have been particularly hard hit by population decline, leading to school closures and declining communities. Some counties are experiencing population drops of over 10%, and the lack of jobs and opportunities has led to a continuous outflow of people, leaving behind an increasingly elderly population. 5. New York. New York, once the beacon of opportunity, is experiencing massive population loss as people flee high costs, taxes, and congestion. The state lost nearly 400,000 people between 2020 and 2023, marking one of the largest population declines in its history. The high cost of living, especially in New York City, has driven many middle-class families and young professionals to leave for more affordable states. High taxes, crime, and the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic have further accelerated the exodus. Even upstate New York is experiencing population declines as jobs disappear and economic opportunities dwindle. Cities like Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse are witnessing shrinking populations, leading to abandoned homes and declining downtowns. 4. Michigan. Michigan's once thriving industrial base has been in decline for decades, and the population is following suit. The state has seen a population decline of around 1% since 2020, with more than 100,000 people moving out in recent years. The collapse of the auto industry in Detroit has had long-lasting effects on the state's economy. While there have been efforts to revitalize Detroit, many parts of the city remain abandoned and crime-ridden. High unemployment, poor infrastructure, and failing schools have driven families and young professionals out of the state. 3. Alabama. Alabama, a state rich in history, is seeing its population decline as economic hardships, poor education, and healthcare push people away. Alabama's population has decreased by about 1.2% in the last 5 years, with nearly 60,000 residents leaving the state. High poverty rates, lack of job opportunities, and poor healthcare are some of the primary reasons people are leaving Alabama. The state's education system ranks among the worst in the country, leading families to seek better prospects elsewhere. Rural areas are facing severe population decline as younger generations move out in search of jobs and modern amenities. Rural Alabama is particularly hard hit, with many small towns on the brink of collapse. 2. Ohio. Ohio, once a manufacturing powerhouse, is now a state where population loss is a growing concern. The state has lost nearly 150,000 residents in the past 5 years, with a population decline of over 1.3%. The decline of the manufacturing industry has hit Ohio hard, leading to widespread job losses and economic decline. The state's infrastructure is aging, and many cities are struggling with high crime rates and poor public services. Cleveland, in particular, has seen significant population loss as residents flee for better opportunities in other states. Entire neighborhoods in cities like Cleveland and Youngstown have been abandoned, with empty homes and decaying buildings. 1. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania tops our list as a state where declining industries, high taxes, and an aging population are driving people away. The state has lost over 200,000 people in the last decade, with a population decline of nearly 2%. The decline of industries like coal and steel has left many parts of Pennsylvania in economic ruin. High property taxes, aging infrastructure, and a lack of job opportunities are pushing people out of the state. Rural areas are seeing particularly steep declines as young people move to more prosperous regions. The state's population is aging, with fewer young families moving in to replace those who leave. Entire regions in Pennsylvania are experiencing population decline, leading to empty homes, closed businesses, and deteriorating public services. These 10 states are facing a challenging future as more and more residents choose to leave behind collapsing economies, decaying infrastructure, and shrinking communities. Are you from one of these states? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the shifting landscapes of America.